Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we are going to talk about
engagements. I beat you to it.
okay, Sean, our engagement story.
Exactly. Well, how did it start? Who knows? It was a cold, windy New York City day.
Oh my god.
And I took this young woman out with me, and we toured the streets of New York City with my mom and her sister. We had to have a representative from each part of the family there.
So I'm going to rewind a little bit because I just want to talk about a little bit about the before, the pre-engagement before it actually came. So I was asking Sean about it for a little while, and I was like, are you going to propose to me? So, I asked a question for a little while, and then he took me ring shopping. So I was like, wait, he's going to do it soon. But I was just wondering, like, why are you taking me ring shopping to go get my ring? But at the same time, I was still very excited. So we went to look at rings, and he was like, okay, cool, good to know. He got my ring size from that visit. He got an idea of what I wanted. So I just kind of expected that it was going to come soon. But it still, when it came, still caught me off guard because I thought he was going to propose on a holiday, and he didn't. So I was like, okay, now I don't know. And then he said something like, I have a package coming, don't open it, and he took it and he hid it. So I was like, I wonder what that is. And I kind of knew after that point that it was coming because I kind of knew that was my ring, even though I never saw it. So you never probably knew that.
I don't think I did.
I don't think I told him that before, but yeah.
I wasn't stealthy. Fellas, if you're going to be stealthy, you got to be stealthy.
Yeah.
I wasn't as stealthy as I should have been.
So, yeah, that's kind of like the leader point to us actually being engaged.
And then I did it. I was scared. I won't lie.
You were scared?
I was nervous.
Why? You know I wasn't going to say no.
Well, I think every guy... Well, I'm not going to say every guy because there are those guys that... The Michael Scotts of the world that propose after the fourth date, But... I was one of those guys. We'd been dating. We probably did about 400 dates. And a lot of dates. A lot of great dates.
Yeah. But his mom came into town. And my sister said she had a photo shoot in New York. And was that part of the plan, or did she really have it? Because it really kind of got canceled. So I kind of thought that was part of the plan after the fact. But it wasn't.
No.
But his mom came in town, and we kind of gave her a tour of D.C. to see, like, all the monuments and everything. And then how did we end up going to New York?
We got bored in D.C., and I think we went up to New York for the night.
We just decided we were going to go to New York?
Going to go to New York, going to go explore. My mom had never been, but neither had I, actually. And I think Ashley had been one time before, maybe, as a kid.
Very long time.
That's how we got there. That's it. So we went up there. We drove up there. It was like, 4 hours?
Yeah, it was the worst drive. I never do it again. But anyway.
Yeah, it was long. It was really long. But finally, we made it to the city. We went into the city. We started exploring. We rented a hotel room. We stayed in a hotel overnight. And the next day, we got out early. We got some breakfast. Went and explored a bunch of places. And it was cool. We went, all over. It was really different because you see it on TV all the time. And then, to actually be there, it's kind of cool. I thought. Yeah. Anyway, I'm nerding out over here. But I decided that I wanted to propose to Ashley in New York City. I just couldn't figure out where.
When did you decide that? What made you say, New York City would be a great place?
I just thought it'd be really cool. I've seen proposals there before, and
okay, so is that the reason why we went, or we just went just because?
Oh, we went to propose in New York City.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that part. He didn't even just say that. He said we went because we got tired of being in D.C.
The real reason was I wanted to do it in New York City.
Okay.
And I was going to do it originally at the Empire State Building.
Oh my God, that would have been so perfect.
It would
guys, that view was so beautiful. You guys have to see it.
But it was so
this
cold
view was amazing.
That nobody could stand being out there. And it was so dark, you couldn't see anything. You had to have flashlights. So that got canceled at the last minute, and we had to drive back that night. So it was already dark out, but it was January, so it was wintertime. And so I said, okay, what about we go ice skating?
Yeah, he kept saying, you want to go skating? And it was getting so late, so I was like, we're not going skating. But he kept asking about skating, and then I kind of got an idea that it was about to happen. I did, because it was a lot of like whispering and things like that, and then he was so stuck on going skating that I was like, it's a reason why. Him and my sister, I was like,
girl, just do it.
It was a reason why, but.
Yeah, so we got there, and my mom set up shop. We had a bunch of bags and stuff with us, so my mom set up shop, in this little restaurant that's like on the same level as the ice skating part is. So she was going to record from inside there, and she did, and it was cool. But we couldn't find a parking space. I have to rewind a little bit because I forgot something. We could not find no spots to park in the garage. They were all full.
Oh, yeah.
So we had to park on the street. So
don't talk about what happened until after.
I won't. We had parked on the street. We got out, got all our stuff, and we walked out. Anyway, so we walked over to the Empire State Building, and walked from the Empire State Building to the what's it called? The skating rink.
Oh yeah, Rockefeller Plaza.
Rockefeller Plaza.
Here, take a break for
So we walked over to the Rockefeller Plaza, and we got down. My mom went in the restaurant, and she set up shop, and I was outside. I went and got us all skates, and so we were skating around, and I said, "Oh man, that's a great place for photos."
You guys, and I went skating, but I hadn't been skating in years, like in a long time since going. So I couldn't skate. I didn't really watch.
I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you that. Come here. Come here. Marry me?
This is so dope. Oh my god. Yo, yeah. Yeah, you have to put it on actually. You're gonna mess up your eyelashes.
Hey, smile to my mom.
Wow, your mom's getting it on camera. Congratulations,
I decided that I wanted to propose to Ashley in New York City. I just couldn't figure out where.
When did you decide that? What made you say, New York City would be a great place?
I just thought it'd be really cool. Like, I've seen proposals there before, and
okay,
I wanted
so
to
is that the
propose
reason
there.
why we went, or we just went just because?
Oh, we went to propose in New York City.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that part. He didn't even just say that. He said we went because we got tired of being in DC.
The real reason was I wanted to do it in New York City.
Okay.
And I wanted to do it. I was gonna do it originally at the Empire State Building.
Oh
And
my God, that would have been so perfect,
It would've.
guys. That view was so beautiful. You guys have to see it.
But it was so
This
cold
view was amazing.
that nobody could stand being out there, and it was so dark you couldn't see anything. You had to have flashlights. So that got canceled at the last minute, and we had to drive back that night. So it was already dark out, but it was January, so it was wintertime. And so I said, okay, what about What about we go ice skating?
Yeah, he kept saying, "You want to go skating?" And yeah, it was getting so late, so I was like, "We're not going skating." But he kept asking about skating, and then I kind of got an idea that it was about to happen. I did, because it was a lot of like whispering and things like that, and then he was so stuck on going skating that I was like, "It's a reason why." Him and my sister, I was like,
"Girl, just do it."
It was a reason why, but.
Yeah, so we got there, and my mom set up shop. We had a bunch of bags and stuff with us, so my mom set up shop, you know, in this little restaurant that's like on the same level as the ice skating part is. So she was going to record from inside there, and she did, and it was cool. But we couldn't find a parking space. I have to rewind a little bit because I forgot something. We could not find no spots to park in a garage. They were all full.
Oh, yeah.
So we had to park on the street. So
Don't talk about what happened until after.
I won't. We had parked on the street. We got out. We got all our stuff. And we walked out. Anyway, so we walked over to the Empire State Building and then walked from the Empire State Building to the, what's it called? Skating rink.
Oh, yeah, Rockefeller Plaza.
Rockefeller Plaza. Thank you. So we walked over to the Rockefeller Plaza. And we got down. My mom went in the restaurant, and she set up shop, and I was outside. I went and got us all skates, and so we were skating around, and I said, "Oh man, this is a great place to propose."
You guys, and I went skating, but I haven't had I hadn't been
She can't
skating
skate.
in years, like in a long time since going. So, I could not skate. I embarrassed myself. Watch, you guys.
So we went skating, and we did a couple laps around the thing.
Why I slipped and fell, and I couldn't skate.
She couldn't skate.
Like,
And I was like, my God, I've made a horrible mistake. Because I wanted to bring her out to the middle of the ice, get down, and propose. And I thought it would be so cool to do it in front of everybody. Well, we had to change it at the last minute. So we got really close to the restaurant where my mom was sitting. And got my mom, you know, that's why we put her down there. And then we put her up against the railing so she wouldn't fall over. Because obviously when you get proposed to, you fall.
Yeah.
Or you faint or whatever, you know. So we were just taking safety measures. And then I got down on one knee. I said, "Ashley, will you be my wife? Will you marry me? I love you."
And actually, before he could even get it out, I was like bawling tears.
Yeah.
Watch.
Oh, before I even got down on one knee, I started to pull something out of my jacket. I think she was bawling right before.
Just look at this. Let's all take a look at this.
Okay, we'll take a look. You see what I'm talking about?
Sad.
So
I was embarrassed after, guys. I was just like, why did I cry for 5 minutes of this video? 5 minutes. Like, I cried for too long. I was like, this is crazy, but
it was a great time.
it was really nice.
And it was fun.
And everybody
We had a
stopped
great
and
time that day.
watched, and they were saying, like, congratulations. It was nice.
It was really cool. And it was so exciting, too. We didn't even get that great of footage, but it's a memory that I'll always have. And I know you will, too.
Yes.
So we got engaged.
You gotta wipe your mouth.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, is that better?
Mm-hmm.
So we are engaged, and we're as happy as we can be.
And that's how we got here.
We are going to be married. Where are we getting married, Ashley?
We're getting married in Hawaii.
Hawaii. Hey.
We get to have my dream wedding. You guys don't understand. This is going to be the best wedding you guys ever seen anywhere, okay?
Yeah.
Hands down. I'm letting y'all know that now, okay? It's going to be lit.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be lit. We're really going to party until like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, clubs close at 3 in the real world, but in our world, we can go an extra longer. An extra hour longer.
We're going to go an extra longer.
Shut up. I'm excited.
Yeah? Good.
I can't wait. But that's not even the end of it. So we leave from the skating ring after he proposed, and we're walking back to the car. And so I had brought my makeup kit because I was actually going to try and do makeup while I was there, I believe. And we got back to our car, and guys, someone broke into our car. They stole my entire kit. My sister's purse, with like her work laptop in it and all these other things. Like, it was crazy. When I say, because makeup is like life for me, it is my life. And so when that was taken away, like when they stole that, I just felt like they just stole my joy too. Like, not only did they steal like what I like, my passion and how I make my money, but they also stole the fact that like I just got engaged to and I was so happy. It was just like snatched. So I was so you guys,
I was
it was
upset.
horrible.
They
It was the
literally
worst thing.
ruined our day.
And the police in New York are the worst police.
Oh my
I
God, they're
believe.
awful.
Horrible, absolutely. Yeah, they made it even worse. Like, they basically were like, they didn't say this, but they were basically like, well, bigger things happen around here every day. It was like a attempted murder.
No, they said there was a murder on the corner.
Yeah, or something like that.
So
So basically, they was saying that it was like a small crime, and they didn't really have time to deal with it. And you know, my sister kind of didn't make it any better because she was getting upset at them. But it was just horrible. So we ended up not driving back until what time?
So we were supposed to leave at like 9 or 10.
Yeah, but we were like driving around trying to find my kid.
And we didn't actually get to leave until probably 1 or 2 in the morning, and then drive back. So we got home. It was like 4 hours, and I had to work the next morning, and it was just,
so bad.
It wasn't at all like, I was happy in that moment, and then somebody ruined it for us.
Yeah.
And then we had to go through the whole process of getting everything back because somebody had just, stole our stuff. I don't understand what you want to steal used makeup for.
Yeah, so
like,
I hope that someone got the best out of it. But I'm back. I'm better than ever, so.
And that's it.
Yeah. But overall, I had a great time in New York, and it was a great experience. Sean used to say that he was going to re-propose because my moment was stolen.
Always.
He's always going to be proposing, guys. That's funny. But anyway, nonetheless, I'm happy that we are engaged, and we will be tying the knots in 2019.
August?
And I'm not saying the date because
we're not saying the date.
We're doing a whole reveal of our date, so
yeah, it'll be awesome.
Yeah, we got to be extra. Y'all know that. Y'all know this. But we had a great time until the end, of course, and I will always remember that moment. It was like, it was cool. So great for those minutes, even the whole trying to skate and falling and all that other stuff. And then him proposing to me in front of so many people was just like, I'm already shy, but that made it, I was even more like, taken back.
Unprepared.
So unprepared, but thanks,
it was great. I had a good time. But yeah, that's our little engagement story. So,
and that's how we are here.
Stick around for part 2 because I guess there has to be another one now.
You guys see
little
our green girl.
Say hi.
Our flower girl. Say hi to camera. She don't like cameras, y'all.
She's not there yet, but soon. She's a cutie.
She's been chilling down here.
Her name is Yance. For those of you who haven't met her yet.
On our previous videos.
Yeah, she's such a cutie.
She is.
But anyway.
She's spoiled. She is too. But
I think we're going to go ahead and wrap everything up, and I hope you guys enjoy the walk through memory lane with us. And we have some cool little shots in New York while we were there too. It was a great time. It was all in all a fun time. So
thank you guys for watching this week, and we will see you all next week.